everyone, my name is Kay Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. Today I'm going to share with you how to make a popcorn box using the popcorn box Thinlit dies. These are the two little popcorn boxes that we're going to create, and I've turned them into little totes using the white pom-pom trim that Stampin' Up! Recently debuted. I used in colors. This is the Peekaboo Peach, and this one is the Flirty Flamingo. And then you can also see that I accented it with some in color enamel shapes, and they're just so cute. So let's go ahead and I'll get started here showing you how to create this box. If you want to actually purchase the bundle, you can get a coordinating stamp set along with the Thinlits. All you have to do is find page 17 in our annual catalog and you'll see all the details about that. So you might be looking at this and wondering what stamp set that I used for my sentiments. Well, before we get into the popcorn box bundle, I'm going to take just a tiny little minute here to do a little bit of an advertisement for a project kit. This project kit is called Oh Happy Day, and I use the stamp set that comes in this project kit, and this kit is so awesome. If you want to see a few of the samples that I've made up, I'll go through them here really quickly with you. It includes all of the little punch outs that you see on these cards, including these really darling cute folded cards, along with some really awesome embellishments. We have different wooden embellishments and little sparkles and different shape punch outs. And I just love it, and it's so bright and cheerful. This is a great project kit. I mean, it kind of looks summery, but can you imagine how it would brighten up a dreary winter day were you to send this in the winter time? So this is a good time of year to go ahead and get this project kit and get everything made up so that when it comes where you might need a card for somebody, why, you'll have one on hand. So let me again show you just a little clip of what that stamp set looks like. Here is the actual box that the project kit comes in. It includes your ink, all of your punch outs, all of your envelopes, all of your little embellishments. It does include dimensionals, but you will have to provide snail or glue. And then this is the stamp set. It actually includes the stamp set. So you get to make all of these cards, and everything to make the cards is included in the kit, and I think you're just gonna love it. So I did want to get in that little project commercial, and look at these. How cute are these little sparklies? I just love them. So I had to share that with you because we are using a couple of stamps from that stamp set. So let's go ahead, and we're gonna start by getting a 5 1/4 inch square of our 2016-18 in color pattern paper. So this is from the 12 by 12 paper stack featuring the in colors. And this particular color is our sugar plum, but the box that we're going to create is going to be in Flirty Flamingo. But I already have that cut for you, so I went ahead and I cut a different color so you could see another one of the fun colors in this in color set. And what I did for cutting this out is I took my magnetic platform, which looks like this, and then I went ahead and I put my cut plate down. I used one of those squares of paper that was cut at 5 1/4 inch, and then I just ran it through the Big Shot machine with my other acrylic plate over the top, and you'll get something like this. And there it is. There's 1/2 of your box. So you'll need to do this one more time, and then you're going to end up with 2 pieces cut out that look like this. And so then it's just a matter of assembly. So what I do is I just go ahead and I fold in where all of the score lines are. I think I'm going to put the dots to the outside. So I'm going to fold all of these sections. Oops, this is a really tiny little score line over here, so I have to be careful. Get that folded over just right. There we go. And then of course the bottom of the box has 2 fold ups. And one thing I will tell you, there's a little fold on this section right here. I don't actually fold that until the very end when I'm assembling the bottom of my box. So we're just going to leave that go for the moment. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to fold this one. It's actually easier for me to see where the fold lines are when I have the dots toward me. There. So now we have this one all folded in, including the bottom of the box. Now I find to assemble these boxes, you can either use glue along this edge, or it's also very easy to use our tear and tape. So I'm going to go ahead and just use tear and tape because it's just so fast and simple. So I'm just going to put the tear and tape along this edge and bring it down here, and then I'm just going to take my scissors and cut it off. You could tear it as well, but with my fake fingernails I have a little bit more trouble with that. So now we're just going to take this adhesive liner away and expose the adhesive. And all we need to do now is line up this side of the box over the top of the adhesive, and so you're just going to make sure your top is lined up and that your bottom is lined up, and then give that a good press, and your box is almost together. So now we're going to do the same thing to this edge. And then all we do is we fold this in, and then we bring this side over, and we have a perfect match. And so then you just open up your box, and it looks like this at this point. All right, so now we're going to fold our box in. So we're going to take, I usually just start with the right side. So I'm going to bring this smaller flap in, then my larger flap, then the smaller flap, and then this flap. I'm just going to tuck under here like this. And then you see that we have these two little folds that we never folded. Well, that's kind of nice. So now I'm going to bring my glue in, and I can easily lift up where that flap will lift up for me. Put a little glue there, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Put a little glue there, and then I'm just going to hold that for a second. Those little fold lines then kind of help you lift up that flap so you can get an adhesive under there and secure the bottom of your box. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our pom-pom trim onto our box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this white pom-pom trim, and I'm just going to cut off 6.5 inches. That seems to be about the perfect size for a handle on this little popcorn box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my pom-pom trim. I'm going to hold it, and then I'm going to come in with my Stampin' Up! Handheld stapler, and I'm just going to go ahead and staple that trim right to the side of the box. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you don't have to worry. I mean, if your staple is a little bit crooked, it's not going to matter, but you can pretty much get it in there and then straighten it out once the stapler's in there. And then you have your cute little handle for your tote. So the only thing now to do is a little bit of stamping. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring in those stamps from the Oh Happy Day project kit, and we're going to do a little stamping. I've got the hello, and we're inking that up in Smoky Slate. We're going to go ahead and stamp that. You'll notice I'm using the stamp mat because it is a photopolymer stamp set. We're going to stamp there with our Flirty Flamingo. So we're going to just tuck that right underneath the hello. Then we're going to take a 2-inch circle punch, and we're going to go in, center that sentiment, and give it a little punch. And then of course we want to accent this. So I have one of my standard stamp cases in colors holding all of my enamel dots. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the Flirty Flamingo, and then to get the dots off the sheet, I just like to use one of our paper piercing tools, and I can just kind of sneak under there and grab that, and I'm going to put a little heart on each side of the hello. It just perks that up so much. So we're going to put that just like that, and we're going to flip it over and add some dimensionals. As you can see, I added 3 dimensionals to our sentiment, and then you're going to put it on the front of your box. Now there is actually a front and a back. I would consider this to be the back of the box because the pom-poms face away from you. You want to make sure you have the pom-poms towards the front, and then you're just going to center this cute little hello right here towards the top of the box. So here's the one I just did. Here's the other 2 that I had done in advance. So thank you so much for stopping by Stamping to Share. I truly appreciate you. If you need to place a product order, or you need a demonstrator or a catalog, be sure to visit my blog at www.stampingtoshare.com, and I have links there where you can contact me or place product orders through my Stampin' Up! Website. Have a great day. I truly appreciate you. Bye-bye.